Hey, what's up, guys? Scrubbed here. So today I just want to make a quick guide on SSD scoop, and I'm sure you've probably seen some videos on my channel already if you've checked it out about this tech because I do it a lot. But I kind of just want to make a guide to go over and clarify some stuff I know about it, and I feel like I finally have enough experience with it where I can fully describe and I can help teach some other people how to do it. So if you don't know what it is, I'll just explain it real quick. So Swordfighter's second up E is called SSD, Skyward Slash Dash, but everyone just abbreviates it like that because it's shorter. And how it works is it's a multi-hit up E, and then the final hit will send into tumble. But so what SSD scoop does is it basically uses the first hits that don't send you into tumble to you kind of semi-spike you down here. So kind of like that. So what happened there is I traded with his up B, and the multi-hit kind of just like spiked him down, but they also didn't send him into tumble, which is really weird. It's pretty similar to like Meta Knight's side B. A lot of Meta Knight players do the same thing with side B, and also Wolf players with their up B. But I think Swordfighters is actually a stronger tool than both of them, just because the hitbox on our up B is like very, very large, and we can set up into it like pretty fast compared to like Wolf and Meta Knight, where Meta Knight has to like go over here and then side B all the way in. So the timing is like a lot harder for both of them. And I've talked to Meta Knight and Wolf players, and they're like, yeah, I think that yours is honestly just better, and so that's kind of what I've decided. But also the hitbox on ours is so big, it barely ever trades with stuff, or like if it trades, it's fine because you're gonna spike them down anyways. But let me show you real quick. Like, it's huge. So as long as you can get the timing there, you'll like almost always get it. So yeah, very cool. Let me try and show it off again here. Oh, my bad. That is one thing though. Timing it is probably the hardest part about it. Right there, I missed two. Yeah, that was because he didn't go to ledge there, but there we go. And then you saw he buffered air dodge there. I have the CPU to set to I think it was air dodge jump in air, but a really common thing that people will do is they'll think that they're gonna have to tech, so they will just buffer air dodge. And what happens when they do that is they just die after they get hit. Like, they were probably dead anyways because it's carry, but oops. Like, it is like pretty hard, so I'll go over the inputs too because like I'll sometimes mess it up, and I've practiced it a lot, but I don't think it's something that takes like hours and hours like to maybe lab like a super specific steep combo. Compared to this, I feel like Swordfighter players can start implementing this like with even less time than like just not a lot of time, so it's very strong. Yeah. So, but how the inputs really work is you go. Well, this is how I do it. Some Swordfighters do it differently, but I think this is probably the fastest way. If there isn't, let me know, because I'd love to know like more optimizations for it. But what I basically do is I run, and then I turn around, jump, and I up E into ledge. So I do a reverse aerial rush, and then I up E into ledge without having to B reverse it. Because what I realized is that if you try and B reverse it, sometimes it can be really awkward. You can just do the turnaround up E, but it's kind of hard. Like there I'm B reversing it, and to get the turnaround up E, you kind of have to be at a specific angle. So I'm a big fan of just doing the reverse aerial rush version. And then you don't really have to, like, the input is a lot easier than, it really is a lot easier than trying to go and, reverse it out, in my opinion. Or trying to get the turnaround up B, because the turnaround up B it's a pretty specific angle, honestly. It's not, like, the hardest thing to do in the world, but I just really like this method more, so. If you want to do it, I'll go over it one more time. Run, do a reverse aerial rush, and then just up B into ledge. And so you might have noticed this probably from if you've seen it before, but what I'll do is I'll do this, and then the next time, like if they would be able to recover, I'll just do it again. And so the input for this is you're gonna drop down from ledge, double jump, and then you're gonna up B. Let me turn off hitbox visualization because you can't see my double jump ring. But if I turn it off, you should be able to see it. So I'm going, yeah, you see the double jump ring? So I'm basically just dropping down, double jumping, and then I'm upping back into ledge. And so basically you can do this to reset it. Right there what happened though is I grabbed the ledge more than 5 times, because on your 6th ledge grab, it actually won't let you grab the ledge. This should be the last one. Yeah, so it won't let you do that. So you can't infinitely do it against most characters. And it's not a huge deal, because there's very, very few characters that could get through 6, but also, like, I can't reset it, because how I can reset it is I just neutral get up, and then if their uppy takes long enough, I can just uppy again. So let me show you that real quick with Fox, because he's the person I've practiced it the most on. I can also do it on Duck Hunt too. Let me do it on Duck Hunt instead, because I've made videos on doing it on Fox. So, but if they don't buffer air dodge and they just immediately uppy, which is the best counterplay to it, normally, or just trying to mix up the timing, but it really depends on the character. Some characters have an easier time, and some characters can avoid it like altogether, like someone like a Joker or something. Or Joker with our... Well, no, that's not... I meant like Yoshi, because Yoshi has double jump armor. But... yeah, so if they keep upping back... oops, I messed up the timing there. If they keep upping back, that's normally the hardest thing to do. Or that's normally the best thing to do. I'm a little rusty. That was a kind of a strange hitbox there, but it also can be quite hitbox dependent based on what hitbox you get, because there are different multi-hit hitboxes. Yeah, I'm not super practiced on it on Duck Hunt. I'm a lot better at doing it on the Spaceys, because I just have so much more practice on them. But I think the main power out of this tech is it'll get you a lot of scary kills off stage, because there are a lot of people that will just buffer air dodge and they will just die. So you should normally get that like the first few times you do it to them, but then after that you also have the same mix-up of being able to do it again, being able to just straight up still kill some characters, and it really makes me Swordfighter's offstage game a lot scarier than most people think, because a lot of people are just trying to like avoid the downer, and downer kind of has the same thing as uppy into ledge, because they might buffer air dodge and they might die once or twice. But the strength of uppy over downer in most situations is that uppy is just like, it's more consistent and you can always reset it. If you go for a downer off stage, you're normally like minus, like they have more frame advantage than you, because downer doesn't have the landing hitbox. So it'll still spike them down as downer, but when you have uppy, you're immediately back on ledge and they're down below you, so you're just more in a positional advantage. If you don't feel comfortable going for another one, you can always just go back on the stage and reset with a ledge trap as well. So let me think if there's anything else I want to talk about. I guess I'll show you the resetting method, because I'm not super good at doing it with Duck Hunt, I'm sorry. But I'll show you it on Fox. I think I made a video about it too, but where is Duck Hunt? There he is. So Fox's uppy, obviously very exploitable, just because of how much time it takes. And I've played the Fox matchup a ton, so I kind of just I tried to optimize edge guarding Fox as much as I can in the matchup. So basically, if he has the uppy, he should die. I think he's dead already. Oh, I'm really bad at this today. I'm sorry. I like had the urge to just make this video, so I just really wanted to make it. But yeah, here we go. And then I can just reset it with neutral get up and still do the same input, just because Fox's uppy takes so much longer, and it's very easy to time on Fox's uppy because you get the charge time and you have so much time to react to it. You can always do that too. It's just I know that on Fox I can always do it. He's definitely dead there. Yeah. But most of the time if they're off stage it should just be a dead Fox. He does have side B mix-ups, but if you practice it, it's very strong. I highly recommend every sword fighter that uses this uppy to practice this tech, because I think it is Oh shoot, I messed up. I definitely could have neutral get up resetted that, but yeah. I think if more sword fighters do this, I think, and we keep optimizing it more, I think that it'll push up the character's strengths, because I've seen it from my own eyes, and I've seen how many stocks I've gotten from it. And obviously, it's not what you should be going for every time. In some situations, you're not going to have enough time to do this. Like, you're not, and on some up Bs, you're not going to want to do that, because it takes time, and hitting the timing can be kind of challenging. You even saw on like Fox, I messed up a couple times, and Fox's up B should be pretty easy to do it on. So some characters like Mario's up B, I really struggle with getting on Mario's up B just because he's so fast. And in those kind of situations, if you can go for a downer there, just because downer lingers more, sometimes downer can be the better choice there. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to see more sword fighters labbing this. It would make me very happy. And yeah, see you guys.